Hey everybody, again, hey, look, whoa, what's this game? We're back. Oh, we're playing this game. You know what? Forget the randomizer, man. It's been like a week. I was gonna just random. That would have been a treat. Let's just play as Isaac. So where have I been? Okay, well, you know, here's how it starts. As you know, I try not to record videos on the weekends, so I get a lot of family time with the family. Then on Sunday, the baby started to have a bit of a runny nose, thus beginning the start of yet another little micro cycle of the baby getting sick, then my wife getting sick, then me getting sick. Meaning, no, the baby doesn't go to daycare, meaning we don't get, you know, the recording time. Well, I don't get the recording time that I normally have, meaning Isaac falls off a little bit. So again, I hate that, like, if you watch these episodes sequentially, like rapidly, I guess, you'll go through a phase where it's like every episode will start with like an apology for why there weren't more videos. All I can really say is it sucks over here too. I mean, like everything's fine, but the, you know, pretty over even the minor illnesses that come with having a daycare-aged toddler. But maybe this is a little copium in and of itself, but cold and flu system is over, I think, or is over in like maybe a month. I wouldn't necessarily say that means, you know, that's like the end of things being rocky, because, you know, on top of the fact that we still got a pandemic, you can also just get sick in June. It's not as likely as getting sick in like November, but still. And also on top of that, she's 16 months old, so, you know, we got a few more years of this cycle, you know, like maybe, I don't know, like a 20. But for this year, we might be out of the worst of it. At least that's my hopes and dreams. Once this one's over, maybe get back on a little bit more of a normal schedule. But I know people are very nice about it. Lots of people say, you know, don't worry about it. I'm not really worried about it. I'm not dead, holy cow. I would like to record more, but it's just literally like, trust me, the body is willing, but like, you know, the time just doesn't exist right now. So, you know, at some point, Copium, at some point it will return. Full HP, well. I really wanted to buy a Steam sale, but it's hard because I don't know where the secret room is. I gotta think. Maybe we just want to buy... You know what? We could get enough loot from the self-sacrifice room, which should probably be our first reroll target as well, in case we get angel deals. Random chest, please. Thank you. A half heart is just as good as a heart for us here. Coins? No coins. Please? A random chest. Very nice. A deal. Soul heart. 100% chance for troll bombs. Interesting. What an interesting little scenario we have here. I'm still not going to reroll up here yet. I normally don't do this, but let's give it a try. Would you be a secret room? This is just, it has such a great chance to, like, level us up here. I feel like it's worth a shot. I mean, this could give us enough. I think we could use a bomb to fish here first. Holy cow, we're 1 cent off. That's okay. At least we get enough gas to do something like this. Then we're either going to get 7 spirit hearts, or we're going to get 30 cents, which would then allow us to buy the Steam sale. Either way, we're leaving with something. I was hoping maybe the skulls would give us a... Look at this, hold on. Soul of Jacob and Esau. Pop it. I got a bunch of coins too. Then, grab all the coins. Walk this guy onto that, then leave, then re-enter. 7 spirit hearts. It's kind of funny that I'm, like, disappointed. It's still really good. I really shouldn't be upset. Come on, man. I need this D6. It's so powerful. It's kind of funny, right? Like, after all that work that we did, I thought we were going to be making some serious, you know, steps towards greatness. And yet, we basically just leave with a lot of HP. Which is good, but so what? Didn't really get the chance to reroll a pedestal. I guess we could have rerolled the pedestal after fighting the angel statues, but it's not that fun to fight the angel statues when you got no damage and, you know, like 0 bombs, or every bomb's precious at least. But still, there was some surprising little moments of lightness on that floor. Anyway, how am I doing? Actually, like, pretty well. I'm feeling good, you know. Happy that the winter season's almost over. Now when I drive to pick my daughter up from daycare, it's not pitch black, even though it's 4:30 p.m. So that in and of itself, I mean, it's kind of pog, you gotta admit. It's like the spirit is returning to the land after not necessarily a long winter, but you know, I'm always happy to see. We don't need to go on another rant necessarily about how winter is the worst season, not only because it's more dangerous to drive and also, you know, the weather is inhospitably cold in some places, but even more so just because, you know, who actually likes nighttime starting at 3 p.m.? Get over yourself. What, you don't like plants getting a chance to eat? Okay. Enjoy eating, well, I guess you could still eat, like, mushrooms. So there is that. I guess I don't have a leg to stand on in this discussion. Nails. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Don't steal my D6 charge. I need that. Thank you. Thank you. Or, what do you think? We could go off on that for like another 10, 15 minutes. Just kill some time. No, no? Okay, let's not then. It's been good streams lately. We've hit 100% achievements in Super Auto Pets. Super Auto Pets haters are going to be like, oh, does that mean you can finally stop playing it? Well, did we stop playing Isaac when we got 100% achievements? Whoa, whoa, hold it. Well, kind of, but this is unrelated. Semi-related. Let's put it that way. All I'm going to say is when Super Auto Pets gives me bad shops, I'm still laughing, okay? I'm still laughing. Dingle. Dingle charges thrice. We simply move out of the way. And that's basically it. I mean, like, I'm just a guy. I have been to the grocery store a little bit lately. I've been doing, like, meal prepped lunches. Because I stopped the lunch delivery service that I had for so long. Because they kept delivering the same meals again and again. I'm going to Angel Deals, man. Which is fine. I realized at some point, like, they give you the option to prune the menu, right? So I would prune the menu of all the things that I thought were, like, the worst. Like, whenever I received, like, some of the dishes, I was like, I never want to have this again. That left my maximum menu size at 5, and I was getting 5 lunches a week. So I started getting the same lunches week in, week out, and I was like, I think this is a sign that I should move on. So I started making my own lunches. I got some delicious, you know, beans and rice going right now. I don't want that. That's insanity. Also been watching not much, but the slightest bit of extra television. I'm willing to go slightly deeper here as well. I'm willing to lose 3 spirit hearts. Why? Because I think it could be fun. Come on. Come on, you piece. I think we're... Wait, we could re-roll our shop. Maybe. I don't know how much time I want to put into this. So I've finished 2 episodes of the Righteous Gemstones. I finished all of Archive 81. I had a great time watching both of them so far. Sure, I'll pay for this. Now that's it. If we were talking about how much stuff I got going on in my life, that's it. Aerowalk. What the heck? The Sun card? Wheel of Fortune? What the heck? Buy one of these? What the heck? The Emperor teleports you to a new boss room? What the heck? Sure, let's do it. I don't mind. There's a lot of stuff in this game, huh? You ever notice that? Recently added a lot of stuff into this game. Excuse me, you were supposed to swallow that? No offense. Oh, you know what? I did watch Nintendo Direct today while I was eating my beans and rice. I watched some streamers react to the Nintendo Direct. I thought it was funny. Like, I'm not like other gamers. I'm a cool gamer. Like, Amy Poehler's a cool mom from the movie Mean Girls. I saw so many people disappointed there was no Mario Kart 9 announcement. So many people disappointed there's no intel on Breath of the Wild 2. Some crazy people wanted to see a trailer for the new Super Mario movie. I mean, you could be curious. That's fine. Don't get me wrong. But I mean, I feel like I could probably tell you how that movie is likely to turn out. I could be surprised. I thought the Lego movie was going to be bad. Everyone can laugh at that and be like, how could you possibly believe that? But nobody had ever done it before, and then they knocked it out of the park. Now, the Playmobil movie, I saw the writing on the wall on that one. Because you ever realize the Playmobil movie is to Lego? Let me rephrase, because this could be a good one. The Playmobil movie is to the Lego movie as Playmobil is to Lego. Oof, oof, oof. That's a good tweet. I don't think it would actually do numbers on Twitter, but it's a good tweet. Should I tweet it? Anyway, I was mostly thrilled with the Nintendo Direct because it had like all the stuff that I wanted. New Mario Strikers. I never even played the first one, but that's only because I skipped the GameCube generation because I thought it was uncool when I was a teenager. Turns out I was the one that was uncool. I'm not trying to stand by that decision in the modern era, I promise. Turns out I was the one who was uncool. But this shouldn't be open. Why are you open? I want to deal with the angel. I'm excited to give it a try. I'll play any Mario sports game. My odds went down? I might be going insane. And also a new Wii Sports, but on Switch this time. That's the kind of stuff I'm interested in. Okay, I forgot how that works. I thought something was going to come down from the sky and pick me up. Like, pick me up. Mom, can you come pick me up? I know, it's supposed to be a sleepover, but all the other kids are talking about NFTs. I'll be there in 10 minutes. Hey, kids, I heard you got some hot tips for me. Just to see if we can make people get whiplash from the +2, -2, +2, -2, based, bad take, based. Him, me. Anyway. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, Wii Sports. Dude, I'll totally play the crap out of that Wii Sports, assuming that it's at the same level of the first Wii Sports. By the way, I will be calling it Wii Sports for its entire lifespan. I'm past the age where I learn new names for things. I'll learn new things, but I'm just going to start calling everything a Nintendo. I totally get it now. Like, my grandma, when she was calling everything a Nintendo, it's not because she didn't know that the PlayStation existed. It's just because, like, you know, it's a long time on planet Earth. You got to prioritize what you care about and what you don't, right? Anyway, I will play the crap out of it, assuming that it hits the normal hit rate of Nintendo minigame collections, like Wii Sports, for example. Boxing, pure garbage. Tennis, fun for a little bit, sold a lot of systems. But, you know, you reach infinite rallies pretty soon. Golf, a reasonably fun time. You could play it over and over again, but there were a limited amount of courses. And then, of course, the killer app, Wii Bowling, which you probably played for, you know, if you had a Wii when it came out, you could easily play Wii Bowling for, like, you know, 100 hours and not get bored. Which is not that much time for a game in general, but it's a long time for a game not named, you know, Path of Exile or The Binding of Isaac. I'm wondering if it's going to be the same here. As long as there's like one good one, one immaculate one, and it could just be bowling again. I'm all in. Especially with online multiplayer. Oh, man. I also don't really care that there's no Mario Kart 9 yet. Like, I would prefer a Mario Kart 9 to what they're doing, which is adding 48 old maps over the course of 18 months, but remastered. To Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. But then I was thinking about why, and I'm like, I don't know, new maps. But these maps are new to me. But they're not new to everybody. It's weird how human psychology works. Like, if they made Mario Kart 8 Deluxe stripped out the Mario Kart 8 tracks and just put in the 48 tracks that they're going to put in as DLC, and then called it Mario Kart 9, I would probably be like, whoa, Mario Kart 9's incredible. But because they're adding it to Mario Kart 8, I'm like, grr, don't do that. Just make Mario Kart 9. Like, the marketing has a huge impact on the human brain, you know? Just call it Mario Kart 9. That would help out. AWAS. AWAS, huh? Big gulps, huh? Well, see you later. I'll get nutty. I'll get a little nutty with the peel. Now you can have your phone and eat it too. Work with me for a moment here. We got to preserve some rolls. I'll buy. I'll buy it. That's fine with me. Then roll me. Trash, roll me. Not trash. Not trash. Not trash. Oh, baby. You do a pog and I'll do a pog now, honey. You do a pog and I'll do a pog now, babe. That was one heck of a shop. That was transformative. And we still haven't seen an angel deal. It's twisted up, man. Oh, there we go. Or have we, now that I think about it? I appreciate that. Thanks. So, whoa! I wish I had a roll, but that's fine. I suppose we could have just come back later for it. Ah, whatever. It'll be fun. Fire rate leaves a little bit to be desired, that's for sure. But you know, our shots do quite a lot of damage. There is that. So yeah, anyway, I mean, like, if you're wondering if life is disastrous over here because you haven't seen much Isaac lately, no, it's going, like, pretty well. I'm still hitting the Peloton every day, except for the day that I had some post-vaccine side effects. You know, I'm just, at some point, like, I can't even talk about the Peloton because everyone just wants to ask me questions about their stock. And I'm like, I don't know, okay? I don't know if they're going to be an acquisition target for Amazon, all right? I don't know. All I know is I go to the subreddit to see, like, what rides people are recommending. I'm hoping people are going to be like, there's a 45-minute Sam Yo built-to-spilled ride that just came out. And I'd be, like, pogged out of my gourd. But instead, they're like, John Foley needs to resign as CEO. And I'm like, get off my subreddit, you sicko. Go back to the other subreddits I read about investing. Get off my biking subreddit. But I don't have an answer for you. Everyone just wants to talk about the stock price, man. It's twisted. Sure, why not? At this point, we got so many familiars, why not? We're only on the caves, too. Am I losing my mind? I thought we were on the burning basement, too. 2 floors ago? Or was that only when we took the Emperor card? The questionable Emperor card? I don't even remember what you do. You broke my heart. That's fine. Take another little piece of my heart now, baby. Okay, double me? I mean, roll me? Nah, that's not good enough. Roll me? That's not good enough. But this is pretty great. Roll me? That's not good enough. Roll me? That's really good. And you know what? I think this could even help us out in a pinch. I really want the chance to now that we have bombs, to fight this angel statue. Let's go. Tier size? That's not what I need. Fight this angel statue and then get a juicy, juicy little reroll on the key piece. Juicy. It's an interesting run for sure. And that's about it. That's like my life. I don't have that much to banter about right now. I will say, so yeah, I got the vaccine, or the 3rd dose. Yeah, I have to point out, because sometimes people are like, you just got your 3rd dose, what's up with that? And I'm like, literally, it was only offered to me around the middle of January. So I signed up for what I thought was the earliest possible appointment. In early February. Then it turned out when my wife got her appointment, she was like, oh, you were just looking at the most congested venue, which is why it took a little longer to get the appointment. If you just expand your horizons a little bit, you could have gotten in like a week earlier. But anyway, I digress. Either way, I got it. I was pretty confident that like the next day was going to suck for me. So I just decided to double down and I did my taxes. If there's an actionable piece of, like, mature advice in this video. I'm not gonna be the kind of person who, like, hits you with clapping emojis and is like, do your taxes, You know you gotta do them. I know you gotta do them. I know I gotta do them. I procrastinate them as well because it's, like, no fun. I get it. If you're, like, living in Norway right now, you're like, the government just sends me how much I owe and takes it out of my bank account and then says, you know, they put, like, a Swedish fish in the package and say thank you so much for your service. That sounds really nice, but hey man, how is the TurboTax CEO supposed to buy, you know, 17 Learjets a year if we just make the tax code easy enough that somebody could understand it on their own or not even have to do it, just have to, you know, basically sign a form, you know? That's not the way business works here. So, I did my taxes. My actionable piece of advice is, if you have a day that's gonna suck, a lot of... And don't take this advice as gospel. I think we gotta go down a floor, man. I know it loses us an item, but it preserves our red stew, which is worth so much more. Don't look at this as gospel, because I think this could be troubling for you. But if you have a day that's gonna suck a little bit, pairing it with another task that sucks, but it sucks in a different way, can almost be therapeutic. Like, for me, I mean, I guess you couldn't say really I procrastinated on doing my taxes. It's only February. But there were probably available times where I could have done them. But I said, no, I don't want to ruin my day by having to do all this, like, you know, filing. But when I knew that I didn't have any other options to really do anything because I was probably going to have, like, mild flu-like symptoms as a result of the vaccine side effects, I was like, well, if I'm not doing anything anyway, I might as well take 2 tasks that could turn 2 days bad and instead just have 1 bad day and then a sweet feeling of relief from having accomplished a chore. So, you know, how could you use this to your own advantage? Maybe in the future, you know, you have like a bad breakup or something like that. And obviously, you know, people are going to spam me with forehead emotes. Oh, just don't be depressed. Just don't be sad. That's not what I'm getting at. All I'm saying is if you are sad that you got broken up with, could also be a great opportunity to clean your whole house. If you can't do it, then I'm not trying to push you down that road necessarily. All I'm trying to say is if your day already sucks, you might as well pick up a vacuum and a mop, and then, like, at least it's gonna suck the same magnitude, but you'll accomplish 2 sucky tasks at the same time. That's worth something, man. Okay, hold on. I don't want to stick with this forever, but I do want to get all of these. We're probably gonna lose Red Stew. But at some point, we also need to live. So you gotta just, you know, you gotta play the cards you're dealt. And then we can do something here. So we got lots of other books. Doesn't actually do anything for us, but that's okay. That's just, you know, I'm not saying I do that every time I'm feeling bad. I'm just saying you can do it sometimes when you're feeling bad. And then, like, your feeling of badness it won't scale in the same direction. You know what I mean? I think that makes some sense. Rune bag. Might as well. Why not? I don't know what the Book of Virtue's wisps do. Maybe this was a terrible decision, but I guess we'd lose 1 pedestal as well. You know what? I'm not a coward. Go ahead. What the heck? We love it. We absolutely hate Stigmata here. Without, or not Stigmata, sorry, Tiny Planet. But this has been a very fun run. Like, we've made it quite strange. I don't mind it. Ooh. Damage down, but most other relevant stats up is a trade I'm willing to make. It's quite an interesting library, huh? In particular, like, fire rate up is enormous for us. I have no idea why we're getting so many charges. I imagine on some level it's related to our wisps. I'm very happy to see that. That seems like it could be quite good for us in the long term. We still got 2 item pedestals up here. I'm just being honest. I feel like Bloody Lust might be fine. We just don't really have the HP necessary to take advantage of it. But the Wafer, on the other hand, that's a pretty good one. Man, when Isaac's at its best, it's still such a good game. Like, this This is emblematic of what I love about Isaac. This run right here. We didn't have to go, like, you know, full meme mode and, you know, like, roll all of our HP into potato peeler. We could have found success in a different avenue. But this was a very funny and fun way to do it, and I'm happy we pursued it. We could lose. We could win. You know what I always say. Some may win, some may lose. Some were born to sing the blues. Though the moment never ends, it goes on and on and on and on. So true. I came up with that. Steve Perry? Steve who? Steve Perry? Didn't he play Chandler Bing on Friends? No, that's Matt. I know it's Matthew Perry. I'm making a joke, okay? Charge me. Charge me. Charge me? One charge? Are you insane? Have you lost your mind? Thank you. I gotta go a little deeper on this one. Thank you. That's a big one. Sure, why not? Thank you. I mean, it's not like we're doing anything with our HP. We got to get to at least 2 charges. We might have to spend more later, but for now, give me... I know there's a battery over there, but, like, we're not doing anything with our money anyway. I simmer on that one for a second. Just open up a shortcut. Car battery. I don't know. Sure, okay. Like, I'm not thrilled with it, but sure. I do think that maybe, like, we want to reroll car battery. And then just maybe hope we don't have a good reroll on a devil opportunity. I think I'm going to take my chances. I love that, man. Sure, spider baby, that's a fun item. Look at all the spiders we got. Now, we don't have a lot of HP, so you got to be a little careful. You got to be a little modest. Are you seeing how fast we charged this up? We had nothing to worry about. Give me the Polaroid. Seraphim is, like, good enough. I'll take it just in case we get conjoined. You won't hear me say that too much, but I genuinely think Seraphim is solid enough to join the squad. Also, it probably shoots faster than I do at this point. So, all right, note to self. Never worry about how many remaining charges you have. You're going to be fine. Strength... regular might be more important. We seem to charge up, you know, 1 full reroll worth of charge in like a second. Could be right, could be wrong. I don't care about the Lost Room. I mean, like, I guess it makes a lot of sense to just use it to get into the Cursed Room. I just don't care, man. I missed the part where that's my problem. Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man 1. 1 perfect shot. Help. I'm alive. Oh, you know what? I think when our Wisp dies, it generates 1 full charge. Or, like, part of a charge. I don't know. Maybe I have no idea what I'm talking about. I was just about to ask why our Wisps are cube of meats until I realized that they were D6s, so... I mean, but what is a D6? Except a cube that might be of meat or not of meat. Things to think about. Really makes you think. I freaking love science. Wait for it. Just wait for it. No deal. Fair enough. Toothpicks, though, is insane. Every fire rate increase we get is actually like a 100 out of 10. I'm glad we put in the time today. Now, some of you might say the only reason you're playing Isaac right now is because the Super Auto Pet servers are down so that they can push an update that will allow them to eventually get the game to come out on iOS. Look, that might be the reason that we started this run today instead of a second Super Auto Pets run that I could have recorded. But that's... Look, life... You ever see the movie Sliding Doors starring Gwyneth Paltrow? I had a lot of comments spring to mind when I was like, what did we make fun of? Did we make fun of Goop? Did we make fun of her Bored Ape purchase? Do we make fun of the fact that the best movie she's ever been in is Shakespeare in Love, the worst movie to ever win the Best Picture at the Oscar? No, that's not true. Crash exists. Look, okay, I'm not trying to make fun of Gwyneth Paltrow. All I'm going to say is, like, imagine thinking Coldplay is cool. So cool that you choose to marry their lead singer. Look, okay, now I'm getting personal, and I apologize. This is just... Look. Okay, we should probably stick to making fun of her for the Goop stuff. That makes sense. I'm not trying to issue personal attacks, necessarily. Get me out of here. Forgot what I was talking about. Gwyneth Paltrow. Oh, yeah, Sliding Doors. It's a movie about life. And, you know, so the premise of Sliding Doors, it's a bit of an avant-garde film. At the core of the movie is a young lady played by Gwyneth Paltrow, noted endorser of vulva-scented candles. You can look that up. I'm pretty sure that's true. I have to talk to my lawyer real quick. Hold on, I got a call. Wait, what? I don't have a lawyer. Come on. I have a legal team. I'm a professional. I'm a pro. I've been doing this for a long time. A single lawyer? Maybe if I was an affiliate. Okay, bad look. I'm just joking! I'm leaning into it. It's kayfabe. The premise of the movie is basically like, what if... What happens? What kind of changes would happen in your life if something routine that you didn't even notice was just different, you know? So for Gwyneth Paltrow, it's called Sliding Doors because she tries to get on a subway, but the doors close in her face. But then the movie continues essentially in parallel from there. One frame is her, if she got on the train and she, like, you know... I think she meets a man, and then they, like, fall in love, but then they don't fall in love, and they're, like, mad. And then in, like, the other one, she, like, by not getting on the train, I don't know, I can't remember if the train gets in, like, an accident or something like that. I think I might be confusing it with Final Destination, but you get the general idea. Anyway, you can't live your life like Sliding Doors. I mean, it's legitimately like maybe a 5 out of 10 movie. It's just a bit of a cool concept. You can't live your life via sliding doors. Like, yeah, maybe if Super Auto Pets didn't have maintenance, we wouldn't have this wonderful run. But who knows? We might win the lottery instead as a result. Or we might end up in prison, like Ashton Kutcher in The Butterfly Effect. Or we might end... I don't remember a lot of The Butterfly Effect except the ending, which I won't spoil, mostly because I've just been down that road too many times. Haven't been watching a lot of movies. Haven't even seen Spider-Man. Luckily, it will still be in theaters in June, right? That's me taking a hit of the copium. It'll still be in theaters in June. I have been watching a lot of Sesame Street, though. Oh my god. I've been watching enough to start enough Sesame Street to start forming truly insane opinions about the show. Like sometimes they'll do number of the day. It's a song that they do to pick a number between 1 and 20 that's going to serve as the number of the day that day. And one of the variants, I mean, obviously I've been watching long enough to have preferences. You know, when it comes to number of the day, I really like, this one's for all the parents out there, I really like Hop Like an Astronaut. But I also really like Cookie Monster's Yum Dum Dum, Yum Diddy Dum, How Many Cookies Today? And I really like the counts. I can't remember how it starts, but it's like, it's time to get up and stomp your feet to this great foot-stomping Transylvanian beat. Starts nice and slow, 1, 2, then speeds up more, 1, 2, 3, 4, then stomp away, because we're about to find out the number of the... Okay, so it turns out I remember the whole thing. Yeah, give me belly jelly, man. But sometimes, and this, it'll drive you crazy, man. This is how I know I've watched too much Sesame Street. Sometimes during the Cookie Monster song, the count shows up, and he counts how many cookies there are, okay? Cookie Monster goes, methinks they're ready, and then the count goes, everybody steady, and then the oven goes, beep, 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 and they open it. Now, usually, they open it up, and then there's like, however many cookies there are, the count counts them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But sometimes, I think if they're running a little bit over long with the episode, the count doesn't actually count. He just becomes like the guy who says a number, which is not what I signed up for. He'll just open it up and be like, 5! Come on, man. I'm watching this with like a little kid. You got my little kid doesn't know how to contextualize the number 5 unless there's 4 numbers preceding it. You're not doing your part, Count Von Count. You don't want me to call Van Helsing, do you? Do you? I didn't think so. Then get to the counting, buddy. We had a deal. Here's the thing. I'm twisted, so watch this. That's how twisted I am. It was actually worth nothing. But I knew I had algaes backing me up. So, like, I knew it was no sweat, man. I knew it was no sweat. Fun run, though. I had a good time on today's run. Even got some bits. Can you believe it? Might as well pop it, of course. Very interesting run for sure. Not a typical one. I suppose we should have taken Midas's touch if we knew we had algaes, but whatever. Still fun. Hope you enjoyed it. Click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. Thanks for watching. I'll be back when I'm back. I'll make an effort to be here more often, but, you know, it's cold and flu season. See you next time.